Greetings and welcome to the Our Essence of Serenity's YouTube channel, and a special welcome back to our OEOS tribe. In today's video, I will be talking about how I knew that my husband was the one. And I guess you can say that our past few videos have been like a series, and a series based off of our marriage, our connection, and how we met. Because those of you who don't know, Our Essence of Serenity is actually our business. And our business is a part of who we are. We make high vibrational jewelry. We also offer life advising, mentoring, coach services. We offer a lot of things. You can go on our website and check it out. So I say all of that to say, not to just plug our business, but I say all of that to say that our business is based off of me and my husband's union. If this is your first time tuning in to one of our videos, my husband Amaru, he's also a part of this channel. We do YouTube videos together and we do YouTube videos separate. So to go ahead and jump right into how I knew that my husband Amaru, who I call my sweetness, was the one. It's one of those things so whereas it's difficult to answer that question in a sense of what you may typically Google and see as how you know that you found the one. And I'm making this video also for those of you who may have come across someone that has crossed your path and you're wondering if they're the one, or those who haven't, but so that you'll kind of know. Everybody's experience is different, of course, but just to kind of give you an overview of how I knew. When I initially met my husband, if you go and you watch our past videos about how we met, we spoke about how we met. And I also spoke about how when the first conversation I had with my husband was through Facebook. We actually went to high school together, but we really got to know each other through Facebook. And I want to say we were probably Facebook friends for a while. Maybe like a year or two before we actually communicated, but it was through a post that I posted, and he commented on that post, and it was something about, now I get it that it was his energy, but within him posting, as crazy as this may sound, I loved him. Like, I remember thinking, I have to be crazy because I don't know him, but I love him or whatnot. And so my close cousin explained to me that the love that I was feeling was coming from a place that no other man prior to him had been able to reach. And it wasn't about any action because we hadn't been on a date. It wasn't about anything that he said. It was me feeling his energy. And so in that, how I knew he was the one was solely based off of his energy. Now, in that post, I did not know that he was meant to be my husband. All I knew was that I love this guy who had merely just commented under my post or whatnot. And if anybody know me, they know that I take a while to warm up to somebody. So to come off the bat and say that I love you, or I can have love for someone by me initially meeting them and us conversing. And it's like I can have love for that person. But I'm speaking of love in a sense to whereas it's on a intimate soulmate level at that time. Because at the time I didn't know twin flames existed. I didn't even know what that was. So also other ways that I knew that I loved my husband was because he was able to break through barriers with me that others had not been able to, meaning that I actually naturally allow him into my world. I allow him into my space. I allow him into my thoughts. I would share with him things that I'd never shared with anyone. And typically when you're first starting out dating someone, you're kind of reserved when it comes to certain details about yourself because you don't want to be misjudged. And you don't want to feel like you're putting yourself out there and you're exposing yourself and could possibly be embarrassed. Or this person could be playing you. I didn't get those vibes from my husband. It was as if I was able to talk to him past a boyfriend-girlfriend connection, like past the best friend connection, if that makes sense. The best way I can put it is, like I said, me allowing him into my thoughts. Also, I wanted to spend every bit of free time that I had with him, which was typically the weekends, because at the time I worked casework, and if you've ever worked casework, you know that it can be very demanding. And so all of my weekends were catered to spending time with him. Like, I enjoyed his company. Like, we could go to stores, we may go out to eat, on a picnic, to the zoo, out of town, playing board games, watching TV. He actually got me into UFC, which is another way that I knew that I loved him, because I've never been into stuff like that. I've never been into sports, which he's not into sports either. But I say that to say, me being open to him showing me certain things that prior to really wasn't an interest of mine. Also, it was the fact that when he would speak to me, I would actually listen. To whereas if it's somebody besides my parents and even my sister and even my close friend Megan, like, if me not knowing him like I knew them, and him being able to say things to me that typically I would be like, well, you don't know me like that, I'm going to do what I want to do. But me being open to listening to what it is that he have to say. And I'm the type of person that when something is presented to me, I process it. And if it sits right with me, I have to find my own way of executing it. Also with him, like, I didn't feel like I had to hold back with him. I didn't feel like, okay. And what I mean by holding back is letting him see me in my rawest form. You know, when you first meet a guy, you want to dress up and you want to look nice. And I would do that. But then it's not like I felt some type of way with him seeing me with my hair bonnet on at night, or him seeing me with no makeup, which, as you all can tell, I'll do YouTube videos with makeup on, with a full face of makeup on, and just like now, not wearing any makeup. But I knew that he was the one, because it wasn't like I felt like our relationship was just solely based off of the physical. Like, he genuinely made me feel like, and he's even said this in the video, although my husband is attracted to me, it was a thing of, I'm not impressed in a sense of how you look, meaning how you look is not going to be the driving force behind why I'm with you. Like, I'm with you because I feel a connection with you. I'm feeling your essence. So to some females that's vain, that may make you feel like, well, my looks is not enough. If a guy tells you that, and for me, I can only speak up in a way that my husband said it, I didn't take offense. Like, so you are basically saying that I'm not cute enough, I'm not beautiful enough, because that wasn't the case. He always tells me that I'm beautiful. It's just the thing of, I'm able to see past that when it comes to you, and that which I see that goes past that is why I'm connected to you. It's why I'm drawn to you. Your beauty is just a plus when it comes to it, but it's not the driving force. And for me, it's like hearing a man say that for the first time, it was a thing of, I didn't take offense. It actually gave me peace, because I'm like, anything can happen. Your looks change, your body changes, especially when you have kids. So it's like knowing that regardless of whatever changes that my physical appearance may undergo, you're still going to still see me. You're still going to want to be with me, because you've already established a connection with basically my soul. Also, I knew my husband was the one because we don't really argue. And for me, it would be a thing of, I would argue based off of in my past relationship, because it's like you feel like you're not being heard. And I'm sure that that person felt the same way as well, now that I'm older and I'm just thinking back on certain things. But with my husband, that wasn't the case. It's like, I know that he hears me. He even taught me how to listen, and I'm still on that journey of listening. But I didn't feel like I was with someone that don't hear me, or that can't hear me, or that's refusing to listen to what I'm saying because it's like you're trying to prove a point. Like, he actually gives me the space to feel like I can come to him and express myself. And that's not to say that we don't have disagreements, because we do. That's not to say that there's not miscommunication, because it is miscommunication at times. Like, our relationship is still very real, and it's very receptible to the ups and the downs that a typical relationship goes through. Another way that I knew that my husband was the one is because I never had to question if he was unfaithful to me. And it's not because I'm naive, but when a man and even a woman gives their significant other the space to feel like this person got me, and it's not by you constantly telling that person that you got them, or constantly telling them that you love them or you don't want anybody else. It's through actions. Anybody that know my husband knows that he is a man of actions. So it's through his actions. Like, I never felt like, is he cheating on me? Like, I have to go through his phone. Like, I have the code to my husband's phone. He has the code to mine. And I never went through his phone trying to see, is he talking to this person or that person? And it's not based off of just anything that he's ever said to me. It's just based off the fact that he's a part of me. Therefore, if it's like knowing, it's like you don't have to go through your own phone to make sure you're not cheating on your spouse. If you're not cheating, you know you're not cheating. It's the same thing with him, because he's a part of me. It's like I don't have to go through and snoop and question him and ask him, like, are you cheating on me? Because it's like I know he isn't. It's kind of hard to explain, but those of you that are in a similar relationship, then you know. Once again, I know that everybody's relationship is different. Some people have open relationships. Some people are polygamous. I don't feel any negative way about that. I feel like everybody's journey and path is different, so shall your love life be different as well. But I'm just merely speaking on mine. Also, my husband, I'm the type of person that if I feel insecure about something with myself, it's going to be based off of how I feel, not based off of what someone said. Because if it's something that I'm insecure about, it's because it's something that I know that I need to change. Anything that I can't change about myself, I will find the beauty in it. So I say that to say that although ultimately I am I go off of my own standards when it comes to certain things that I wear, how I do my hair, my makeup. But he was the first guy where when I do something different to my hair, when I wear my makeup a certain way, him complimenting it means the world to me, because I know that it's not coming from a place of you just like the hairstyle or you just like my makeup. Like, he truly gets why I do certain things that I do, why I wear my hair a certain way, why I may do my makeup a certain way, why I may wear a certain outfit. It's not for the typical reasons that people would think that, oh, I just like it. It's merely as if he understands that it's like a canvas, and what I display is what I've painted on that canvas. It's literally an expression of myself. And because he's like that, he actually gets it. Whereas if somebody else was to tell me that they like it and they're just looking at just the fact that you just like the hairstyle, of course, I would be appreciative of it and I would tell them thank you. But when he says it, it literally, it's on another level, because I know that he actually gets it. Also, he pushes me past limits that I had set for myself. And those limits were things that we can actually set limitations for ourselves that we really should surpass. And he is a person that, without pressuring me, without belittling me, like, he literally, and I don't know how he do it, but he will create, best way I can say, world for me, to whereas I can literally see past those limitations. And it's like, I know that it's me because only I can exceed those limitations, but it's as if his light is shining down that path and it's helping me see. And that's useful because sometimes we go through things in life and we're not always able to be that light on our own path. So basically what I'm trying to say is my husband is that light on my path. Even when my light is on, he's still that extra light on my path. And I'm trying not to get emotional, y'all. But I just knew that he was the one because he doesn't feel like someone outside of myself. That's the best way that I can say it. I know that I'm my own person. I know that I walk my own path, but I know that he's on that path with me. Our paths, they merge. And with us merging, it's us becoming one. And I couldn't think of anybody else that I could have said yes to, and in that moment be able to watch this video of me speaking of how I feel about him and see myself being able to speak about that with any other guy but my husband. It's like, I know that I was created for him and he knows that he was created for me. And just the other day we had a conversation, and based off of that conversation and the things that I'm expressing right now, it's like I'm answering my own question. So at this moment, I want to invite y'all to subscribe to our channel. We do several videos based off of spirituality. Every video that we do, we may not come on here and say, this is a video about spirituality today. But just know that every topic that we hit on this channel, even down to some funny content that we want to eventually do on this channel, because what a lot of you may not know is that we are, our sense of humor is quite different. We're more reserved on here. But the more and more that we warm up to y'all and the more and more that y'all warm up to us, you'll be able to see that side. But you'll also know that it's all based off of our spirituality. So I would like to invite you all to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when we post content. Like this video if you like it. If you don't, you don't have to like it. You can not like it. Also, share this video so that this message reaches others. I understand that some people may look at videos like this and it may be difficult to watch because I'm a very realistic person. It may be difficult to watch because you may not have that love that you're desiring. But if anything, take this video as a thing to show you that it exists. And as long as it exists, you can have access to it. It's just all within divine timing. And know that when you're looking at other people's, when you're listening to other people's love story, everything isn't perfect. Nobody's relationship is perfect. So also share this video so that this video can reach others. And comment below. Comment your thoughts on this title. How did you know that your significant other was the one? Or what is it that you're looking for when it comes to your significant other? Use the comment section to go ahead and manifest what it is that you're looking for. So once again, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to our new subscribers. And as always, we will see you all in the next video.